Well, this is what they're fighting for tonight. The IKKC California Welterweight Muay Thai Championship. 4 rounds of welterweight action. Let's go now to Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds in Victorville, California. Tonight, in sync production, Dennis Warner and Arsney Mineral Water present to you 4 rounds for the IKKC California Welterweight Muay Thai title. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing black, weighing in at 143 pounds, fighting for Long Beach Muay Thai with a record of 2-2. He's a former California lightweight champion. Here is Marong. And his opponent across the ring, wearing desert camo. He weighed in at 146 pounds. He's fighting out of Rodriguez Kickboxing in Moreno Valley. With a professional record of 1-1, he was the U.S. Amateur Champion. Welcome, Smokin Joe Sarkissian. Your referee for tonight's fight, Mark Zaccaretto.
Let's listen in.
So you guys have heard the rules. I want to see a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times, all right? Protect yourself at all times. Let's have it going. Let's go.
Now there's Joe Sarkissian. Doesn't seem all that long ago when he fought Sean Yakubian to a no contest fight.
Bloody fight at that.
It was a bloody fight. And instead of a rematch, Sarkissian was on his way to serve his country a few weeks later. And now he's back.
You look at Marong May still fighting from the southpaw position, actually sliding, stumbling off the corner of that mat. But Marong May coming from that southpaw stance, as I said, front ball kicked in by Joe. And Joe has been known for starting fast. He'll come out. That's why they call him Smokin Joe, because he wastes no time. He sets the pace, and he goes right to work.
Now, Marong May, Blinky, we've been seeing him on World Championship Kickboxing for years. And, boy, I'll tell you what, they are really going at it here in this first round.
Hey, this is one of those my name is Sue, how do you do fights, Phil. First 10 seconds of the fight, you'll see Smokin Joe. Joe Sarkissian, he just comes and he begins to go. And he'll bring the fight to you. But Marong May is a quality fighter, Phil, experienced fighter. Like you said, we've seen him many times.
Not sure what Zaccaretto was talking to May about. Boy, Sarkissian.
I think they were just pushing him by the glove, by the face, Phil. You know, May is going orthodox and unorthodox, switching the fighting stance back and forth to try to confuse Joe Sarkissian.
Well, I suggest he come up with something else to confuse him with.
Yeah, so do I. Both fighters swinging each other, pulling on each other, trying to wear each other's legs out. Overhand right by Marong May.
Well, May is a terrific fighter. He beat Marshall Fernald recently, and then he went out and lost to Mike Manonquill. But I'll tell you what, he's a good fighter. Got a record of 2-2, former California lightweight champion.
That's a front kick by Sarkissian. Right leg, right hand by Marong May, Phil. Both fighters connecting. Marong May, do you see that little side step? Waltzed around the ring like, ha-ha. There's that right leg to the calf of Joe. Joe sometimes rushes, Phil, Sarkissian. Right there, fake right leg, right hand by Sarkissian. Sometimes he rushes a little bit too much. He doesn't set it up. I guess there's a pros and cons to starting fast and finishing fast.
Now, Joe told me last night he has trained harder than he's ever trained before. He wants this title badly. So he was not only over in Iraq fighting for his country, Blinky, he was in Anbar province around Fallujah, said it's almost like a dream now. Almost doesn't seem real now. Here's Marong May as he sits down. May fighting out of the Long Beach Muay Thai. Well, I'll tell you, these welterweights really coming after each other in this first round.
Well, first round, geez. Talk about, being double parked.
Now, don't go away. We'll be back with round 2 of this 4-round middleweight title fight in a moment. Phil Stone along with Blinky Rodriguez. Well, I'll tell you what, if the first round is any indication of what's to come between May and Sarkissian, I better tell folks at home you might want to fasten up the seat belts. It's going to be a heck of a fight, Blinky.
I'll tell you what, round 2 is ready to go. Let's do this.
Sarkissian and May. Sarkissian in the camo. Herr Kaufman ran into a good punch.
And Phil, that's what I'm talking about, running in. Sarkissian comes running in. He ran right into that shot.
And it was a heck of a shot.
It's like double the impact, Phil. You come walking in that fast, and a little short shot, he didn't even see it.
Good right hand again by May. Spins Sarkissian around right above his own corner.
Looks like there might be a cut over the right eye of Marong May, Phil.
I think Zacharias is telling both fighters, watch your heads, watch your heads.
You look at Marong May, he's just more composed. He's more methodical, Phil. He's got his hands up high. And not that Joe Sarkissian's not a quality fighter, but he's rushing. He's like just trying to press too hard. Thus, he's running into shots.
Yeah, well said, Blinky.
Both fighters leading with right hands. Sarkissian landed left hook, though, when Marong May pulled back. Both fighters trying to land right hands. Neither one of them being real effective with it, Phil. I'd like to see Sarkissian take his time a little more now and try to set it up there. Throw a spinning back kick, miss, try to throw a back fist. And it looked like he hit May with his forearm. Repeated knees to the thigh by Sarkissian. There you see him again. And finally, Marong May lifts up that left leg. Good front kick. That's what he wants to do, Phil. Set it up. That front kick, then come back with the right hand. Front kick, come back with the hook.
Final 10 seconds of round 2. Good second round. But Blinky, I agree with you completely. Joe Sarkissian fighting what one might consider a somewhat undisciplined fight, and I guess some of it's understandable because he just hasn't been in the regiment for a while. He's been in the Marines. He hasn't fought in 2 years, and he's just not fighting a controlled, disciplined fight.
And Phil, on the onset, you made mention, and in fact that he's in the best shape of his life. He's really been in the gym. He's really in tip-top condition. But the gym is different than the fight.
You betcha.
When the crowd's yelling, and this is really Joe's style. High energy, fast pace. But when you're fighting a quality fighter, you can run into a shot, and that's what we've seen happen this round. He got caught with a short shot. Matter of fact, it was hard from our angle to even see if it was the right or the left hand, but it was a short shot because immediately referee Marcus Zacharias began to count.
Well, I'll tell you, Lorenzo Rodriguez was right in his face for that minute break. Likewise, same thing was going on in Marong May's corner. Round 3.
You see Marong now going to the regular fighting set.
Big right leg to the side of the head of May.
And you notice when Joe sets it up with a couple of punches, then puts his legs behind it, Phil, and when he's got his legs set, he's a more efficient and accurate puncher, opposed to when he's moving his legs and shuffling in.
Hot May coming in with his own right hand. Good shot by Sarkissian. Sarkissian trying to set up for that spinning back fist, but he just didn't have the space he
found
needed.
himself in a very vulnerable position, totally giving his back to May. Tested knees by both fighters on the clinch, and that's where the referee's got to break them a little quicker. No one's really doing damage with them shots still. They're clinched up. Right leg, good right leg by Sarkissian to the thigh of May. Right leg. See, Joe's got to come back with something, Phil. He throws that right, come back with the hook.
Yeah,
or double up on the right leg. You're just throwing one. You gotta put 2 and 3 together. And once they get to the inside, it seems to me that Marong May's the stronger of the two.
I think you made the point that it's a whole different deal when you're actually in the middle of the game. You're not in the gym anymore.
That's right. And, you know, although that he does come in with experience, talking about Joe Sarkissian, he's not been under the hot lights in, 2 years?
Absolutely.
It's a long time out of the ring. And he didn't pick an easy fight. I give him credit for that. He came in and fought an individual that we know and we've seen many times to be a very established fighter. Good right round kick by Joe. Good two-punch combination. Best standing kick of the fight, Joe.
May is stunned here in this third round. Trying to clinch.
Nice knees by Sarkissian.
Final 10 seconds of this third round. Sarkissian comes flying in again.
But he almost ran into a right hand flying in.
That's it. Round 3 is over. And what a shot Joe landed.
That high kick looks like it's got him walking a little slow. And why they picked the fighter up, you know, he looked like he was a little hurt, Phil. I don't know. He walked slowly back to the corner. He got hit with a great right leg. As you can see it right there. Right with the right leg to the left side of the chin. And let me tell you, if this kid, Marong May, is tough as he is, Phil, that shot puts him on the canvas.
Man, oh man. Joe Sarkissian. Third round was all Joe.
Right?
Now don't go away. We're coming back with the fourth and final round, and what a round it is likely to be. Third round, all Joe Sarkissian. He caught Marong May midway through the third round and just kept up the assault until the bell sounded.
In particularly the last 30 seconds, he really took it over, Phil. Landed some serious shots.
And right, left leg. Sarkissian's all over him. He's all over him.
And you know his corner sent them out and said, I don't want a drop of gas left.
May comes back with 2 right legs. And down they tumble to the canvas right in May's corner.
This is a fight of attrition now, Phil. That high kick there just short. If he turns the hip over a little more, that's no knockout, Phil. If Sarkissian turns the right hip over a little more on that right high kick, could have caused some damage.
Here's a ball kick, caught May right on the sternum, and they both tumble between the ropes. Wow, what a fourth round.
No question that both these warriors, Phil, they want this fight tonight. And it's a toss-up. This round is so important, so critical.
Boy, Sarkissian.
Warning about the elbow there by referee Mark Zacharias.
Again, Sarkissian backs May up in his own corner and flails away.
And there's the glove on the face that Mark Zacharias was complaining about earlier. And there he's giving him, he's lucky he don't take a point from him, because he's giving him another stern warning. That front kick, Phil, needs to go to right to the midsection. Because what's happening is that Marong boy is trying to counter with the right hand, because as soon as he throws the front kick, Joe Zacharias, I mean, he's not coming back with anything.
Zacharias will separate him. And watch Sarkissian come after him.
See that front kick, Phil, needs to be followed. Then you see Sarkissian. He's throwing punches, but he's shuffling his legs. He's not set to punch. Although his scoring points are just grazing. Good right hand over the top.
Sarkissian is all over him like a blanket. He will not give May any space to throw anything. There's a straight kick to the chin. Whoa, what a kick. And May refuses to go down.
And that might be the blow that decides this round, Phil.
Blinky, this is not the tune-up fight that Sarkissian might have been hoping for.
And no shit, he had expected that from Marong Moy.
There's the right leg combination, and May stands right in front of him. And that's the way this fight will end. And they're on their feet here in Victorville.
And this house is on their feet, Phil. This house is on their feet. I can barely hear you.
What a fight. Lorenzo Rodriguez was in that ring before the bell stopped sounding.
And they might take a point away from Sarkissian just for that, Phil. Lorenzo still got a little bit of legs under him.
Man, what a fight.
I think he's got a trampoline on the side of the ring.
That's as good a fight as you'll see anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. These young professionals, toss out the word young. We've seen seasoned pros, Blinky, not fight with that kind of urgency and tenacity.
From round one, it started and they never let up.
It was a war from the opening bell. Sarkissian came flying out of his corner. And living up to his nickname of Smokin, Joe, he was smoking all over Marong May. And then May mounted an assault of his own. The two warriors stood toe-to-toe for the remainder of this fight. And it was absolutely brutal. May over into the corner of Sarkissian. They both embrace and exchange words. What, gonna be a tough, this is gonna be a tough one, Blinky. Who do you give it to? Marong May, he had his moments.
Yeah, he did, but
wow.
I just think that the more definitive blows were landed by Joe Sarkissian.
Yeah.
That final round, I thought it was a toss-up, and Sarkissian just did a little more. He opened fast, landed some nice clean shots, turned around, finished strong, opened and closed the show. You know, Marong May, obviously, he had his moments. I think he got edged out. We'll see.
I'll tell you, that fourth and, yeah, absolutely. That fourth and final round, what a shot. That front ball kick, that straight kick by Sarkissian over in the far corner, right onto the chin of May. Didn't hit it with as much, you know, power as it could have, yeah, but it got May's attention and backed him up.
And let's not forget the prior round, that big right round kick.
Yes.
That was landed by Joe Sarkissian. That also caught the attention of the judges.
Well, we've got a decision. Let's go to Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. Judge 1 scores about 38-37. Judge 2 sees it 38-37. And Judge 3 has it 38-37. For the winner, by unanimous decision, and new IKKC California welterweight champion in the red corner, Joe Sarkissian!
Hey, Phil, Marong May has nothing to feel bad about. He did not embarrass himself tonight. 1 point was the difference.
1 point on all 3 judges' scorecards, Blinky. How often do you see that? All 3 judges saw it identical.
That's the closest unanimous decision I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Joe Sarkissian, 2 years away, serving as a United States Marine, comes back, and in his camouflage pants that he wore in the Marines, now cut into boxing trunks, he wins the IKKC California Welterweight Muay Thai Championship. And he did it in style. He took a lot of punishment, Blinky, just as Marong May did, but they both dished out a lot of punishment.
Absolutely. In fact, you know, Sarkissian was down early in the fight. And, you know, he got caught walking in. But he started setting things up. He started calming down. That just showed. Took him a round or 2 to get some of the rust off, Bill, the layoff, you know, of 2 years. But then he started getting a little more distance. That's when he landed the big right round kick to the head. That's when he landed that swift front kick right to the chin of Marong May. And you know, it began to really settle in.
Well, Joe Sarkissian, he is the new IKKC California Welterweight Champion. And you can bet that sounds awfully good to Smokin' Joe. Blinky and I will be back with more in a moment. Well, what a great night of World Championship kickboxing.
Absolutely, Phil. Sarkissian and Marong May. I'll tell you, Sarkissian running in, caught a real short shot on the chin, went down, flashed, knocked down, got up, and was able to do wonders from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round on.
I'll tell you what, they were warriors, both Marong May and Joe Sarkissian. I tell you, they acted like they were double parked out here. One guy would land a shot, other guy turned right around, spin his opponent around, and start whomping on the other guy. It was a fierce fight. 2 warriors in the center of the ring. Came down to a unanimous decision for Joe Sarkissian. I'll tell you what, Marong May has nothing to hang his head about.
Absolutely. I mean, it takes 2 great fighters to make a great fight.
Yes, it does.
And both of these fighters represented themselves well tonight. You know, Joe Sarkissian just getting back from Iraq, been out of the ring a while, shook off the cobwebs and said, let's do this, and really represented well.
Well, Joe Sarkissian is the IKKC California Welterweight Champion. What a great night of World Championship kickboxing.